Alright, we are back. Time to do some downtime, I guess. After whatever the fuck that was.
An information gathering exercise.
Yeah.
I like that one. Yeah. Great, cool.
We gathered information.
You did?
It maybe wasn't optimal, but certainly useful.
You did certainly. I don't know that you had an hypothesis that you tested, but you certainly did some kind of an experiment with results. So
Hypothesis.
We know that bullets don't work in
Result,
faces. Yeah.
Certain faces.
Yeah,
Some faces
that
they
face.
do. That one definitely not.
that face. We'll have to test with other faces to confirm existing hypothesis. But as it goes.
Only then we'll be able to face the facts.
So I'm thinking that 3 coin seems like an appropriate payoff for this one.
I like the sound of that.
Hell yeah.
So Cole can't hold any currently. He is tapped. But I do plan to spend some. Crew can't hold any at the moment.
Snake can hold 2.
Emmeline can hold 2, I guess.
Yeah, so
Flip
between
has no money.
between the two of you,
Can hold 2 if needed.
you can split that as you wish.
Is it 2 each or 1 each? Or
Well, there's
3?
3. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely get extra rep per tier because it was against for if the target is a higher tier than you, he was a fucking vampire. So you're tier 1. The people of High Water are tier 4, I think. Let me double check that. So that's 3 extra rep on top of the 2 for the mission, I think. Yeah. So that's 5 rep.
Are we maxed on rep?
Yeah, we have to spend coin to level up, don't we?
Oh, there you go.
To hit tier 2?
I think so. Let's have a look.
Or do we go from weak to strong? And
Oh, good question. I think you go from weak to strong. We can look in the rules.
Yeah, the coin that Cole is holding is set aside for tier upgrades as required.
Sure. Let's have a look at the bit that we need. The crew upgrades, or is it the faction game tier?
okay, it says when you fill the tracker, do one of the following. If your hold is weak, it becomes strong.
Right.
Then
Okay.
you set your rep to 0.
Yep.
If it's strong, you can pay to increase the thing. So
Great. So we're now
it should be strong.
strong tier 1.
Yes.
It would be difficult to knock you back.
And we got 5 for this one, you said?
Yep.
Oh,
Oop, that's heat. Sorry.
I was like,
Okay.
And then we need heat. All right. I was so excited for a minute there because I was like, "Wow, you're going to get away without killing someone." I was like,
You
"That's
can't dangle a target like that in front of us.
all right."
We're too daring.
On the plus side, I think that was smooth and quiet, low exposure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I
he
mean,
didn't make a
the only
ruckus.
person who learned anything was the guy who already knew something.
Yeah. Plus 1 because it was a high profile or well connected target. Um. It did happen on hostile turf. No, it didn't, because the people of High Water love you, so that's fine. So it's 3, because it's 2 for killing and 1 for high-profile target. So that's only 3 heat from this mission. Well done.
Not bad.
And then you get to roll entanglements with an extra dice, because the mayor is still alive.
Aaron's been rolling
Marvelous.
like a champ.
Yeah, I don't want to jeopardize that. Please keep the good times rolling.
You got this.
I rolled a 5. This is all y'all's fault.
I mean, 5 is not that bad. Oh wait, what's your heat level?
2.
Our wanted level is 2. Our heat is 4.
Yeah, cool. So, on a 5, that is reprisals or unquiet dead. I mean, it's gotta be, like, it's gotta be time for... It's gotta be time for unquiet dead.
I feel like we've rolled this this level a few times.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, let me have a think about that while we do our downtime actions.
Cool.
Hmm.
Cole,
to
do
do
you need
what
more
to
healing?
do.
I'm assuming.
I've only got 1 wound at the moment, and it's a minor wound. So
Holy shit.
I'm kind of content to not be too concerned about that for the moment. The good memory to not fuck with vampires.
And we just gotta fuck with them harder.
I've gotta say, there were a lot of ways I imagined that scene going down, that job going down, and that what happened was not one of them.
Well, I'm glad you're surprised too. That makes I think 4 of us. First thing I want to do is set aside the extra downtime action for Flint to make sure that he's got enough opportunities to go and see his grandmother.
Sure.
From calculating.
I like that.
I'm going to indulge a vice. I think I need to blow off some steam and hopefully avoid running into Ace again. Already feel like I kind of had the shit kicked through me in a like emotional way from meeting with the mayor. Don't need it from Ace again.
Yep.
But, you know, can never tell. Right, 0 bonus dice. Let's do this. 3 will do. 1, 2, 3. Golly goodness.
What's everyone else up to?
Where was I? I'm gonna have. So you already gave 1 extra action to Flint? I
Yeah,
missed
so
that.
you can take 3, but
Right.
one of them is specifically
Grandma.
for grandma.
I will definitely go see Grandmama. How is she? Do I roll something or just tick something off?
You roll whichever action you're using to tend to her,
Yes.
and then that'll tick the clock a certain number of points.
I guess it is my.
I think. Do we have a limit? I think
Yeah,
we have
there's
a limit.
a limit on long-term
So it's
projects.
just 1 dice.
Oh, okay. So what doesn't really matter then.
Yeah.
Oh, but I have to pick. I could choose Sway just to cheer her up, change her attitude, right? Do I need to choose position and all this stuff? So how do I roll then? Just
You can just tab through that part. It doesn't like just keep it and continue. The
Okay.
only thing that matters for the
Submit.
long-term project
It's just the number.
the die. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So 1 die. No bonus die. 3.
It gives us a pip on the grandma clock.
Yep.
Pip.
Now it went down 1, so it goes back to where it was.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. She's in maintenance still.
So it's just 4 pips still?
Down at the start
Okay.
of each. It goes down 1 at the start of each downtime.
Got it. Okay.
But you can spend coin to bump it up a result, so that would make it 2 pips.
Sure. Can I throw one of Lace's coins at him?
Yep.
Sweet. I'll do that.
So, like, does Lace go along and help look after Grandma?
Sure. Yeah. She wants to get to know,
Yeah, probably
the rest
heard
of her crew.
about Grandma from Cole doing the
Cole.
visits while
Yeah.
Flint was in prison.
Yeah.
And
And she's like, oh, you poor old thing, all
Yeah.
those sorts of things. Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool.
Cool. So then now it should have 3 left on the clock.
Yes.
Cool.
Cool. I'm gonna use one more action on Flint to just heal. He's still got a broken shoulder.
Yep. I mean, Flynn's got
Healing.
two actions because he's only done 1 and he had a spare. So
Right. So healing. Just 1 dice. I forget how I choose the dice. 1 dice. Rolling. 4. How many pips on my
That's
clock?
2 pips.
He has filled the clock.
So
Nice.
level 2 steps down to level 1.
Yep. Sore shoulder. Cool. That is Flint. Lace doesn't really need to do anything. Let me look at my
Alright.
actions again.
Hello. So I want to decrease heat on us,
Oh.
and I'm going to do that by, like, I think I'm going to go to the I'm going to go to the newspaper and like swap out one of the printing plates or something that they use for the paper with one that like I've put together that like is almost like an advertisement for us. So instead of any notice of any like
I love it.
bad crap that may have happened last time, it's just like the rising tide is here, and will help you break your chains and punish those who have wronged you, etc.
I love the idea that you get there and you go to replace it and the plate you pull out, you're like, huh, this is really similar to the one I made.
Just gonna. I put that one back.
Yeah,
put the page
exactly,
somewhere,
yeah.
Swap that one out.
You swap out the
Yeah.
horoscopes or whatever.
All right. So where'd that go? Boop, boop, boop. 5, which is 2 heat. I think we lose.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
And I'm going to spend my second downtime action to work on my sound dampening.
Sound machine.
The unsound. I guess let's see how this one goes. I
Boo-doo-boo-doo.
only get one. Does this count as a long-term project, or is this like a okay? So I only get 1 die for that.
Sorry.
Okay. -2 bonus dice. 3. So I get 1 more pip.
Nice.
The guy that you need to kill to get more dice on bonus clocks is a nerd.
We should make him die. There's so many people we need to kill, though. Like, I feel like I'm the only one who's doing long-term projects, so it feels selfish of me to try to point us in that.
Oh,
Whereas,
Grandma's a long-term project.
That's true. But like we
So
have
that-
the detective inspector who's making it harder to reduce heat, and then we've got the magistrate who's giving us an extra heat per score, which I don't think we factored in. So I just put
Oh
it
yeah,
in.
we need to just
Oh, right.
And then like the banker is keeping us from holding more money. Like all this is bad. So many
Mhm.
people
Yeah.
need to die.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Not just for our sake, though. Also for
Right.
everyone else's.
Yeah.
Well, these
Right.
remember these effects aren't just happening to you, right? The can't hold more than a certain amount of money, can't heal more than a certain amount, can't
Oh, it's
like
happening to the whole.
it's happening to all of the oppressed in general.
Right.
They're just not mechanically modeled. This is a model of the things they are doing to people in general. You've done 2 actions. Okay, you have 3 because you got given one by
Yeah.
Dakota.
So Lace will. I'll reduce heat with Lace as well. Just going to, local bars, spreading the good word, as ever. That wasn't us. All right, shoot. What do I roll again?
If you liked it, it was us. If you didn't, it wasn't.
yeah. What do I roll again? Sorry, I keep forgetting. Oh, I choose. Got it. Sway.
Yeah.
Sway. Submit. Ugh.
And you know what though? It still counts as like it's still 1. So
Yeah.
boom, we're back down to 2.
Okay. Cool. Take it. Oh, you did.
Um,
Cool.
I'm gonna train, and I'm gonna spend a coin to train twice. I think.
Nice.
Hold is a little dissatisfied with being caught off guard by the encounter with the mayor, so he's gonna work on survey to try and hone that edge to know that trouble's coming and try and figure out how to exploit it in future. And I think we have that. We have insight training unlocked, so I get double pips for that. So that will give me a level up,
What?
and
No,
I will put that in survey.
Huh.
Excellent
I just
move.
need to figure out how to actually roll survey now.
I was waiting for you to do it like several times in that encounter.
Yeah, I think in that situation, Cole was too caught between like wanting to knife him and wanting to
So-
not ruin the moment to really focus.
I was expecting you to jump into a flashback. Was what I like kind of assumed, but yeah. But also I loved
That's
like
right.
Cole's like being completely like frozen in like
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was absolutely a satisfying experience for me as a player. Like I just holy shit, he doesn't know what to do. This is too many powerful feelings in every direction.
absolutely.
But yeah, that's a level up for
Nice.
his survey. That feels good.
Nice. Bravo.
Right? Do people have feelings about a mission? Like, what's next, team?
Killing.
Well, that's also a thing to ask because I don't understand as a player. What is the deal with relocating a base of operations? Because I know we can. I saw something in one of the PDFs that we can pay coin to relocate our hidden base to ensure it's relocated and still hidden.
Yep.
I don't know if that requires actions or what the kind of.
You can either do it as a job or a long-term project, or you can just pay a shit ton of coin for it. Is my understanding.
Your lair has a secret location and is disguised to hide it from view. If your lair is discovered, use 2 downtime activities and pay coin equal to your tier to relocate it and hide it once again.
There you go. All right. So
Okay.
So it would be one coin, and then basically if we paid 3 coin, we could use those as our other downtime activities, and we'd have a safe house again.
Yeah, I still have coin on
Yeah.
Cole that I would be happy to donate to the be a little more safe.
Yeah.
I'll throw one in.
Lace has one too.
Is it like so? I'm really curious. Is it worth doing given that it seems like only the mayor knows where we are and he still figured it out, even though we were hidden previously? Like it could be a waste of our time.
I was going to say
Just
we
'cause
could
of his-
relocate to the fairy grove.
Definitely like that as an idea though.
I doubt even vampires want to go there.
Interesting. That sounds cool.
That would tie into. That would give us a really nice in for our unquiet dead.
Yeah, let's do it. If it
Yep.
it kind of works like that, let's do it.
Okay. Everybody sacrifice a coin to the coin throne, and let's
Yeah.
do this shit.
Goodbye, coin. Double click.
Captains of Infamy will be happy. We've moved off their doorstep.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. The Actually, you know what? Let's have a look at this faction sheet because we probably should have.
Can we build it out of the wreckage of the boat we blew up?
Well, I think it's like a derelict farm, so there's probably like some buildings that are mostly standing and stuff there.
The Captains of Infamy you can actually gain one with if you move off their turf.
Nice.
Sweet, that works.
Yeah.
But also lose one rep with one status with the people of High Water because, like, that is the faction that the mayor is a part of.
Mm.
He's explicitly not part of any of the major political parties.
That's really interesting. What a snake, but not in the good way, like
Yeah.
our snake.
So now we're at -1 with the Captains of Infamy and regular 1 with people of High Water.
Yep. Yeah. So
Hey,
like the thing that's going around High Water now is that like yes they're good lovely folk heroes but they're very uncouth and very messy, right? Like. Yeah.
Speaking of, I had a question.
Yo.
Could I, in theory, use one of the crew golds to make an extra downtime activity of rigging our old base with enough explosives to turn where it is into like a crater?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, that's acquiring an
Sure.
asset. So just roll to acquire an asset, which is our old base was explosion.
Would that be Tinker?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never acquired an asset that I can remember.
Yeah, I'm double checking the rules for it now.
265.
Nice.
I love the idea that like every time you could, acquire an asset to get a boat, you just
Unfortunately, not because of the cartel leader.
the cartel leader.
Son of a dick.
That's rough.
So what is it actually?
So yeah, acquire asset rolls are always rolled with 0 dice.
Oh,
Oh.
with 0 dice.
So the lowest of the first two on that whatever
It's
that
two.
roll was. Okay,
2
cool.
and 6. Fuck.
Yep. So let's double check what the outcome of that results in because I think it's just the quality of the thing you get.
And I think I spotted somewhere that we can pay to bump it up.
Yes, you
It
can.
costs 2 coins per level.
Acquire an asset. Yep. Special item. Yeah. Temporary use. Yep. The result indicates the quality for the asset using the crew's tier as the base. So on a 2, it is your tier -1. So these are a tier. It is a tier 0 explosion.
So it's like one of those little party poppers where you pull it and confetti goes
I mean, it's an explosion. It's just like the thing is, rather than using like, it's the thing of using things like gasoline canisters rather than actual explosives, right?
Mm.
It'll probably burn more than it'll explode. So
That's fair.
yeah, it's probably more likely to cause a forest fire than it is to, make a crater. Still notably dangerous. But yeah, cool, excellent. You do that.
Okay. Don't go back there.
Noted.
So, the place that you build the the new base is like, do you want to build it like there's one building already in that area, or you can try, but like that's not going to be secret, so you could trade your secret out for something else. You're hidden out for something else, but if you want it to be hidden, then you'd be having to like work out what are you going to put there to use as a base, right? Like, because like everyone knows where the homestead is, on account of like kids being dared to go in there when they're teenagers and shit. So it might be that like maybe we use the ruins of the exploded Tempest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's washed ashore, and we just like.
Cool, excellent.
I think that's
Do a little
cool.
bit of do a little bit of excavating of the earth underneath to make sure we've got enough room inside and.
Yep. That explains the Unquiet Dead.
Yeah.
They be ghosts of like wailing fucking redcoats in your base.
That's nice charm.
Is that lace?
Yeah.
It's like
How lovely.
it's very coasts are rustic.
Yeah. Lived in, I would say.
Yeah, I think perhaps between Cole and maybe Bellum as the more attuned to the spiritual realms, perhaps we can find a way to
Yeah, I mean you can attune to try and banish them if you
evict
want.
them.
Yeah.
There's plenty of fairy grove for them to inhabit. They don't need to hang around this ship wreckage. Yes.
So,
An exorcism?
At the end of last session, Bellum leveled up.
Mhm.
So maybe this is a good time to try out Ghost Fighter, where she just beats the shit out of the ghosts and kicks them out of the ship.
Sick.
Love it.
You may imbue your hands, melee weapons, or tools with spirit energy. You gain potency in combat versus the supernatural. You may grapple with spirits to restrain and capture them.
Ghost fighter. Dun, 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 dun.
So yeah, so like the holes of the ship that is now your base are kind of like plagued by repeated and like common visitations from. It's like if you blew like a bunch of ochre into the air, and then it kind of like the cloud manifested into a person shape, right? That keep like wandering up and down the halls and like leaving these dark red stains where like the dust or the smoke like meddles with the water in the air and whatnot. And yeah, they seem to be patrolling the boat.
Great.
So yeah, I think
I
that's
think
probably a long-term project to get rid of them, or
There's just too damn
we can
many.
do it next time. I think probably like next downtime. just might be a complication for other things if you want to do another mission is all.
Well, I mean, we're kind of short on coin,
Yeah.
so we can't buy ourselves more downtime. And
Yeah.
we can't buy services, so it
Yeah.
might just be a deal with what happens as it happens sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
Wait until next time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Did we do XP or are we not doing XP?
We do
after
XP
that
at the end of the session, not at the end of the
one?
mission.
Session. Got it.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, what's next?
What's next for
do
the Rising Tide?
Do we look for some more
Find the
coin?
mayor?
Do we try and take another member off the list?
It's funny because like I was like, I was like, is what's his name just gonna like deliver you instructions anyway? But because like he's
Who to take out?
but if he does, he's gonna have a surprise.
Yeah.
Man, I hope he does.
Yeah.
Who are like? Everybody pick 2 people that you really want to kill, and we'll see where the overlap is, and maybe go for that one.
Yeah. Let's see.
Everybody pick 2 people that you really want to kill is a great phrase.
It's like a murder potluck, you know. Everybody brings 2 dishes, and we go from there.
I have a question that is tangential. When you choose to send a character to prison, does it only clear wanted or also heat?
It clears both.
Okay. Understood.
It reduces wanted level and clears heat.
Yes, cool. All right.
I'm leaning towards the banker and the magistrate. I feel like if we hit the banker, we could always loot as well if we hit him at the bank potentially, or hit him at his house or wherever.
That's
That
fair.
feels like it covers two important.
Yeah, it's like then we can carry more coin and get coin from him potentially.
I'm wondering if perhaps we revisit the Unbroken Bond after fulfilling our end of the bargain, because we did discuss potentially taking out the landowner with their support if we kind of proved ourselves.
That's
True.
I don't think the landowner is necessarily like a high priority for removing our restrictions, but it could be a less complicated, less convoluted target.
Yeah, and it would be a good way to boost our status with them, which has been a goal of ours.
I have a feeling that that might also be related to where you've moved your base. Let me double check. Where's? Oh no, that's the roots.
Because landowner would theoretically be part of the agricultural.
Is it
union.
part of the agricultural union? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So to shore up our own backyard, as it were. And also, I think that Jacob might respond positively to the fact that when offered to take a deal from the mayor, we chose to shoot him in the face. Like, he seems like a man that would appreciate that news, particularly
and the truth. Yeah.
knowing that the mayor is not exactly an average human anymore. But yeah, like I'm Cole is happy to wreck shop wherever
Yeah. So
we
the
want to go.
yeah, the landowner is Miss de Barbary. So the de Barbary plantation is the largest amalgamated sugar plantation in the state, owned by a single family since the colony's establishment, and now produces 60% of all sugar exports for the colony.
Old money.
Yep. has expanded dramatically because of the payments they received at emancipation. So basically, when
They were the biggest slave owners.
they were the biggest slave owners, so when they got a shit ton of money,
Jobs. Absolute. Oh,
and they're next door to you.
Perfect.
yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like that's the go. I feel like that's the course of action we take here.
So, like a social mission.
Well, yeah, I don't. Do we social mission to discuss with the unbroken bond, and then assault mission to deal with the landowner? Ourselves.
I'm happy to have you roll that social mission into a single consort roll.
Okay.
To basically.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, let's just go with they hate the agricultural union. You're already friendly with them. I think let's just go with you. They will like you more if you take out de Barbary.
Yeah.
Well, done.
I don't think we need to roll for that.
Marvelous.
So, de Barbary is interesting to me because de Barbary is listed in high water, but she has to go back to the plantation sometime, right? So there's kind of two places you could go looking for her.
Yeah, that's interesting because we would have. Part of me feels like we have to hit her in high water so that we're not drawing attention to the fact that we're in
That's
the Lily
legit.
Barrows.
And you still have one rep with the people of high water.
Yeah, they still like us,
You
and
probably will burn that if you murder a popular socialite in high water, but depends on how
'Cause
how much you get
chance.
seen,
yeah,
right?
every chance they would hate us just for killing her in general. So
Yeah, it comes
willing
down
to
a
take
lot
that.
to how much do people know.
Okay. Yep.
Trying to think.
Hey. So, in theory, if someone were to put out an ad in the paper that says you're having a big party and it'll be the talk of the town and everyone's invited, it would probably look really bad on you if you were like, no, that's not true, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And in theory, it'd be easier to sneak in when there's a lot of people there.
Yep.
Yep.
I like where this is going.
Then in theory, we could judiciously apply whatever methods of conveyance towards murder we wished to this person when we're there.
Yep. Love it.
Yeah, that's.
What kind of plan do you call this?
Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds like stealth. Sounds like a stealth plan.
I would say. Yeah.
Because the method of entry
Deception?
is yeah.
Stealth.
Because the method of entry is the weird setting up the party, right?
Yeah.
We could totally not do this. This was just a weird idea.
I love it though.
I love
think
it.
It's so
Great.
good.
Yeah.
And it super gives everyone a unique kind of opportunity. Cole and Flint could be caterers. Lace is a guest.
Infiltrate a fancy
Snake-
party is one of my favorite episodes in every series.
Yeah.
So
Snake's like a mechanical performance artist. Here, look at my cool contraptions. They do fireworks.
Right.
I think for this, I might bring Bellum since she's a carriage driver.
Mm-hmm. That makes perfect
yeah.
sense.
Like, I'll just spend the first half of the evening just Ubering people to this party that we set up at this lady's house that we're gonna kill.
That we made her set up.
Yeah.
I love the fact that like y'all suddenly switched playbooks to MCs. All right, cool. I need Aaron. Which of your characters is the person going to the printing press?
Snake.
Cool, great. Snake needs to add a new contact for their friend at the
Okay.
printing press. That is like a positive contact.
Okay.
Because you've done this twice now, so like you've obviously got a friend there.
Yeah.
Um,
What do you call somebody that works at a printing press?
Editor.
an ink rake is I think
Like
a
the independent
writer.
version. Oh yeah.
But I think it's not a writer. I think it's someone who works in the press. So
Typesetter.
typesetter is a good one. Let's do
Yes.
that. Your friend who is a typesetter. Let's look at the name list. Do you want to just pick a name from that list at the bottom of the Red Waters document? Do you have...
I certainly do.
I love these names too. They're so good.
So do you want to know how I would like to like brag a little bit
Absolutely.
about how where those names came from. So what I did was I made a neural network and I fed it names from lists, historical record lists of what's the word for the population of
Like census.
in New Orleans and Louisiana, there's the ethnic group that is like the kind of
Creole?
Creole. I fed a bunch of Creole names, and a bunch of other kind of similar related names, and then I fed it so to get the like because it's supposed to be like a mix of like Louisiana and like Australia and specifically Adelaide. So I fed it a bunch of Creole names, like from historical records, and then I fed it names from the ship manifests of the First Fleet to Australia.
Mm.
And then I just had it spit out dozens and dozens and dozens of names from the neural network that combine all of those influences together.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah.
Love it.
So my friend is Eleanor McCabe,
Excellent.
typesetter at the newspaper.
Love it. Anyway, that's my bit of nerdery on like making names.
It's like a lot of work went into that, and it did a good thing, and you should be
Yeah.
bragging about it because that's impressive, and you're good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, so Eleanor helps you, and she's like, "Oh no! If we word it like this, then people will have to go because because then it implies that like they're not important if they don't go or whatever, right? Like she's definitely like aspiring towards writing, but isn't like that's not her. She there's no way that she can get there, like through traditional means.
I was about to say, is it because she's a lady?
Yeah. And like specifically, she's a spinster, right? Like she's not, yeah. She's a lifelong spinster, as it were.
So I think I'm talking to her and we're giggling a little bit. I'm like, we can't give her a lot of time to plan this. So like I think if we make it like within the next 2 days or so, she'll absolutely shit and she won't have time to like check everything because it'll be a rush to find all the people she needs to make this thing work.
And that makes sense because obviously she would have already done all that planning before she put an ad in the newspaper.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. Great. Excellent.
I owe you a drink or like 8. Thank you for this again.
And she's like, no, this is fun. I'm glad to be part of the cause. Right. And like she doesn't give a shit about that. She's having a fun time like fucking with people.
I think I just do like a little sarcastic salute and then walk off.
Cool.
Everybody starts somewhere.
Yep. Cool. Awesome. So, I guess we should probably roll our engagement roll.
Mm.
Yeah. Any takers? Oh, there we go.
We haven't even determined dice numbers yet, have we?
Yeah, no, we haven't. No, that's what I'm saying, is we need to do our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it particularly bold or
Yes.
daring? Yes. Cool. So there's our first one, because we don't get luck. Is it contingent and ridiculous? Yes. So, down one.
Period.
Complex and contingent on many factors. Yes. Is it... what's the next one? Oh no, I lost my page.
Expose the vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think this is all based on obligations. So
Yeah,
Mm,
absolutely. Does it hit them in like a place where they... No, that was what I was going to hit you if you did the plantation. Plantation is very well set up. Like, plantation is where like where her bolt hole is. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation? Yep, someone already is.
Yep.
Are any enemies or rivals interfering with this operation? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. I
Great.
would have it no other way.
Any other elements? I don't think specifically. So, once again, we roll our traditional 1 dice for engagement.
Love it. Love it.
Who wants to roll that one?
Look, I'll have a crack.
It's your
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
Engagement, number of dice, 1. Come on.
That's good. That's decent. That's
That's
decent.
in
That's
the
a-
upper half.
That's risky. That's a risky situation that you find yourselves in.
Which, I mean, this whole thing is risk, so...
Yeah.
Excellent. So I think the thing here is that you're all quite separated, right? Like, so we've got Bellum in the carriages. We've got Flint. Is Flint the one that's coming, or is it Lace?
I'm gonna take Lace. I think she's gonna
Yep.
attend the party.
So she's
Pretty much as
she's
herself.
doing the rounds. What's Cole doing?
Yeah, I think maybe bartending is a good way to. Probably not the one. Like I'm basically a dish cleaner, kind of
a
assisting
busboy.
the bar. Yeah, like going around collecting the spent drinks glasses and bringing them back and cleaning them up for the actual person with experience. But they were mysteriously short-handed for such a quick turnaround event.
Yep, absolutely. So, like, yeah, it's a lovely social engagement. I think you definitely overhear De Barbary being like, yes, it's for the onset of spring, a time that is both beautiful and bountiful for those of us who reap nature's harvest. And like, yeah, she's going around and like explaining why she's decided to have this party. Yeah, she's doing
Good recovery.
she's doing all the rounds. What's the position? What's the play? Where are you when you're like, all right, where like she's there doing the socialite thing. There's heaps of people around. What's the bit where we like
Get her.
yeah, like
to-
what's the moment of action?
Maybe I can convince her to show me somewhere where it's quieter. Like,
Yeah.
I say hello and like, so wonderful for you to invite me here. I've heard so much about you. I would love a private tour when you have time tonight of
Do you
the
wanna-
grounds, perhaps.
Flashback to like researching her to like have to find somewhere to like have something to ask
yeah.
about.
Somebody have a good study survey.
Yeah, I think it's one
Yeah.
of those to be like,
I can survey pretty well now.
yeah. So any of you could flash back to get this information.
Yeah, yeah, I'll do that, and then I guess if you're like leading towards a sway roll, then I can assist with that with foresight.
Yep.
So
Interesting,
yeah,
Dave.
survey.
Yep, go for it.
Sweet.
So like this is controlled and Standard.
Gold standard. Beautiful. Yeah, might just go as is. I don't think there's any need to further complicate
And
that.
let me know what kind of information do you want? Like, do you want you want something that would be like something to show off in a private location, or
Yeah. Like if there's anything on the grounds that's slightly isolated that she's like super proud of,
Yeah.
like there's a, like if she's having something constructed or already has been constructed, or
great, excellent.
yeah, like trying to somewhere that is far enough away from where she would host people, but still somewhere she would want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's 645 for me.
All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to. I need to quickly look something up, and I'm trying to remember what.
It's okay. While you think, I think our best course of action is to have the stagecoach. It's a getaway plan, so that's definitely a good tool to have on board.
Love that.
But yeah, I want Bellum to have an opportunity to get into the thick of the murdering if she wants, and that's a little trickier to maneuver.
Try and stop me.
Yeah. But like I'm sure there's somewhere you can just like park up for a moment and stroll on in and be like, yes, I'm here to take such and such home.
I kept thinking I wish we could have just invited everyone we needed to kill to the party.
Just blew up the house.
Yeah, a lot of collateral, but very effective. Jacob would be proud.
So, the thing that she's extremely excited about the recent purchase of an automobile. They've got a car. It's been
Very posh.
it's been shipped here from Magnamundus, specifically from Cavier. From Eton. It's an Ettish automobile, absolutely finest. If you want to know so she's gonna go and take you to show it off, and she'd like to take you for a little drive. Late. Just around. She'd like to do a lap around the
grounds.
The grounds.
Okay.
For reference, if anyone wants a mental image, the car that she has is a Lanchester 1912.
I'm looking this up.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So it's open air.
Yeah. As is most of the cars at this time are convertibles. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Such a dumb car.
Gosh, does she mind if I take it for a spin though, or is she driving?
I mean, her initial thing is you could sway her into taking it for a spin. But
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, Etish, I'm familiar with this model. Let's sway her.
Yeah.
Could also
Here's
tell you
the
how to drive her
assist.
you trust.
You've got
Yeah.
some technical detail to be passable interested in this vehicle.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm by myself. I'll push myself.
I mean, you know that the Eddish cars tend to be a little bit more hearty, right? Like they're a little bit
Yeah.
more robust than they don't have the same it's weird that she got an Eddish car and is bragging about it, because Calvi's cars tend to be the more elegant, right?
Right. What is my
Your position, given that you've been set up, controlled.
right effect?
Effect standard. If you get this, you can have a drive.
Yeah.
If you
Where-
don't, then she's gonna she's gonna be like, no, I'll drive, but you can sit in the passenger seat.
Okay. One bonus dice for my stress for pushing.
+1 for the foresight assist as well,
Oh,
because I give you the
Cool.
details so you can pepper it with some knowledge, not lots, but some.
Oh my god!
2, 3, 3, 1.
Yeah, not finest performance when it comes to dice rolls, but
Oh my god!
So you've moved away. You're like slightly away from the party because you're in the garage, right? And she's like, "Oh no, it's it takes a certain I don't know if she wants to say temperament, but like constitution to handle this kind of car." And like you catch the tone that she's like, "I'm used to ordering things around and like driving things." And then you like there's a voice from the someone like comes into the thing and is like, it's like, quite right, quite right. It's very easy. It's very easy to lose control of such things. Luckily, I have plenty of experience. If you would like me to give you ladies a little jaunt.
Who is it?
And he comes in. He's got a top hat slouched over one eye. He has today an embroidered silk cravat, and has arrived at the party, wearing like a jacquard, like a almost a bathrobe, but like so finely decorated.
Honestly, I'm terrified. Lace is terrified. I sort of freeze, dead in my tracks, and I start stuttering. I'm like, you know,
And he takes that moment to be like, yes, don't worry, you'll be quite safe in my hands. What's your last name?
I never made one. Sorry.
Lorenz.
Oh,
Lorenz.
no, I thought
yeah, I think we.
Lorenz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, Lorenz. You'll be quite safe in my hands. But I can assure you, it might be quite exciting if you haven't. And I think he says if you haven't the temperament though, I can understand.
Oh wait, Lorenz was the people smuggler.
Oh.
I think I just made it Calvert.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, he's like he's almost like being like, yeah, you don't have the fucking guts, do you? Like.
I will sit in the back.
You did make sure that everyone who is everyone was going to be at this party.
yeah, we did this to us.
Yes.
No regrets.
Yeah, no. We
Yeah.
were just asking about multi-target.
Could someone order me a drink before we go on this ride?
Yeah, and Debarbary, who is like, for whom like snapping her fingers comes naturally, and like a drink appears.
Okay. That was.
I mean, okay. Here's a question: does a drink appear in Cole's hands?
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. I think that would be the outcome. Like if someone is saying, you know, the lady of the house is ordering a drink to be delivered to the garage, I'm like, yep, okay, I need to be there.
Yep.
I don't know
you
what
know,
to do next.
White knuckled again because that's the mayor, and
Yeah.
clearly we've been outmaneuvered here.
Yeah. And I'm sort of like hinting to him, like, look at who's here while he walks in.
Yeah, I'll deliver the drink.
There's this moment in that, right, where you do the look over there, and like Debarbary looks at you and gets confused, and then realizes that you're like looking at the person serving the drinks as if that was a thing. Like she's like, oh yeah, there's a person there with the drink, right? Like she's like, huh, and then she kind of like does the little, how funny, and like as she's distracted, Cheval absolutely gives you a winning smile, Cole.
Yeah, I will, be the non-entity for a moment. But as I'm leaving, I will make a suggestion or dare to speak up and suggest that if you're going for a drive, um, uh, the lady, and I'll point to Lace, might wish to bring her personal driver along to know what they may be participating in the future.
All right, there's a sway roll in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm certainly assisting you. I'm like, yes, I definitely need my driver here.
Yeah. What position would you like me to start in here?
Desperate.
Yeah, I will cop that. Thank you for the minor benefit of experience.
Effect. Great.
It seems like a sensible request.
Wonderful. All right. So I'm getting an assist. I'm absolutely pushing myself. Oh, nah, I don't want to know what the devil's bargain would be here. There's
Well, you
no
can't get
way
you can't
it
get
would.
all three, so
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Let's have a. Oh,
it's
hang
just-
on. Before I do this, I need to double check.
I think you actually
Interacting with
take
members
it.
of the middle or upper class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this feels like one of those opportunities where it's actually going to factor.
Yeah.
That's
So
fine.
even if it's a 6, it's a... So it's a 2.
Hey, for those of you at home, a desperate 2?
Oh, it's not -1 dice, it's -1 result.
Okay,
Yeah, you
roll
can
an
get
extra
one of the
dice.
Yeah.
And
I
take
took
one
an
off the
extra
result.
dice off.
Roll that 6.
A 1, a 2, and a 3. So that's a 0, a 1, and a 2.
Oh my god. Alright.
All right. Where's my reference sheet for how fucked up this is?
I dared to speak. I'm evicted. Get out, you animal.
God damn mayor. God damn son of a...
Yeah, I think I don't believe it. I remember. I don't believe you were asked for your opinion on this matter. Outside of making drinks. So if you'd kindly leave us, I don't think your services will be required for the rest of the evening. I wouldn't want to insult our guests' driving skills. And yeah, you're out of here. Like
Yeah.
you're fired.
And
The upside of this is that I'm exiting, probably not through the front door. There's probably a servant's entrance,
Yeah.
but I'm going in the direction where Bellum would be anyway.
Yep.
And I just stare in terror as Cole walks away.
Yeah, and the other two get into the car and just look patiently for you to get into the back seat.
Drive it like you stole it, baby.
I gingerly step in
Um,
and
he throws
sit
it into
down. Yeah.
third and drops the fucking clutch. There is a horrible grinding of gears because I don't think the 1912 has a synchromesh, so it's going to just like and then whoosh straight out the front of the thing. Mr. Barbary yelps in terror as he goes like whipping out the front and like just down the street.
Yeah, who doesn't have the temperament for it now?
What the hell?
Men can't
But-
die, he doesn't care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like his whole thing is just having as much fun as possible, right? Like, yeah.
Good
Yeah,
lord.
I'm gonna at a brisk jog try and find Bellum and be like, Lace is in the car. I don't know if we can stop it, but
The
Yeah,
car
the
that you
carriage
just
has an
saw
idea.
just go like
Whoosh.
yeah, at like 40 miles an hour.
our
Like
esteemed friend from the club is also with them.
Yeah.
Get
I
in the
mean,
car, or get in the carriage. I have 2 ideas.
I'm in the carriage. 2 ideas is better than my currently 1, and that's ram the car.
So
go for it.
I think what I'm gonna do is once Cole and I are in the carriage, I'm going to like haul ass in the opposite direction around the property,
yep.
and my goal is to get to like where they would have to pass in order to get back to the garage or whatever
Yep.
where they left,
Absolutely.
and then I'm going to break one of the wheels off of my carriage.
To like make
While
something to break to block the road.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
I want to ditch my servant's jacket out the window. I'm sick of being working for the man, even if the man is a woman. That's enough. That's enough playing the role for one night.
This sounds like a wreck roll, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to wreck the carriage / the road, so
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cole, do you want to help me with this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And it was an idea that I had, the only idea I had for stopping the car if it gets moving. So I want to chalk it up as a foresight if I can.
absolutely.
Okay. Position?
This is to wreck the car?
No, this
No,
is
this is to
wreck the carriage.
that I-
Oh, the carriage.
So we
Okay.
can-
to block the roads.
Yes,
Right.
block the road for the car.
So, given that the risk here is an automobile collision,
Mm-hmm.
Are we rolling here? No, I have to roll for his driving skills. Okay, cool. So, but to get the thing set up in time, risky.
Okay.
Standard outcome.
Okay. 1 bonus die. 6.
Fucking sick. Yeah. The horses get panicked because they're now attached to a sideways carriage. But yeah, you pull the carriage round and you park it as it were and fuck up some of the wheels, and it ends up on its side, which is very upsetting to the horses attached, with their stupid fancy poofles on top.
Yeah.
Poor fellas.
But yeah, you've definitely made a roadblock, which means that as Cheval is like rounding the corner, saying to you, "Don't you just love the feel of the night wind in your hair?" And like DeBarbery is like white knuckle gripping the seat.
I'm white knuckled gripping the back as well, but I think I'm like, I say, fuck this. I need to get out. I know what this mayor's capable of, and I don't give a fuck. Like, it seems like he's on a death ride. Yeah, so like, I'm not caring about if, if he's gonna die or not. Either of them. I want to jump out.
Yep, for sure. Excellent.
I want to fucking jump out.
Roll resistance, I think.
What's that?
I think this is actually a resistance roll, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna get hurt unless.
The thing is,
Right.
like, you're resisting getting pulled into this crash.
Yeah. Okay.
There's not a thing you're
prowess.
actively doing. You're resisting bad things.
Yeah. So prowess.
I think prowess.
No bonus dice. All right.
Help you here.
Huh? No help here.
I can't help you here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Here we go.
Cool. You take 2 stress
Stress.
as you jump out of a moving car. So like he turns around to say like, "Don't you love the feel of the night breeze in your hair?" And it's like, "Huh, how interesting." And then turns around and is like, "Whoa!" Right?
Yeah.
Like we get that moment of like, oh shit. So let's roll his ability to not crash. That's a 5. So the car absolutely like so like he pulls like tries to like pull the car up sideways. It spins out of control and into a ditch.
Okay.
DeBarbery is screaming in terror. In the distance, you can see like Lace is still like tumbling from the car, and then like comes to a stop, lying down.
Cole's gonna go for Lace.
I was about to say, I think Bellum is going to try to like be like, Cole, get to Barbary. I'll get the mayor.
Cole's gotta go for Lace.
Cool. All right, off you go.
Like she's out of the car and like I imagine hasn't moved immediately upon landing. That's a concern. And right now.
Oh yeah, you need to take a minor harm, Lace. Level 1 harm.
Oh, okay. Can armor block that at all, or
Yep,
that's just
armor
stress?
can block it if you've got it.
Oh, we forgot to choose a mission. I would
Choose
say I went
loadout.
in- I went in
Yeah,
light.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was at a party. So 1 armor.
Cool.
Do I fill in the 2 boxes or the 1? I
You
don't
have to tick
understand.
both boxes for
To use the armor.
to use the armor.
Okay. Got it.
Because it's very hard to conceal armor.
Right. Okay, so no harm.
Yep. But you're still like for a minute,
Yeah.
just kind of like
Phased.
yeah. All right,
Yeah.
so you've got 2 people in front of you there, Bellum.
I'm gonna go.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go to the mayor and say, "Howdy, dickhead," and kill him.
Tell me about that.
Wow.
I'm going to like wrench him out of the car,
Mhm.
And then break him in half, like literally, like pull him into 2 separate pieces.
So
Bell
do you
and
have
smash.
potency over
The supernatural.
the supernatural?
I have that, and I have. So that doesn't say I have to push myself. So I was going to do that and not to be trifled with. So I have potency against supernatural, and I'm superhuman strength, and I'm gonna rip that dude in half.
Roll it. It is. Look, it's desperate still, but like
I love it when that happens.
it's desperate standard because you
That's
have
why I
potency
like
over this supernatural.
Yeah.
Do you have a devil's bargain?
DeBarbery gets away.
That's a good bargain. That's whoa.
Nasty.
Nope, heart of the card. Let's do this. 4.
Mm. All right, so I think you pull his fucking arm off, which leaves you holding his arm, and he looks genuinely terrified, and starts to like runs.
Feeling alive yet, punk?
Can I?
But
resist
his
him
arm,
running?
I think, like as soon as he gets like, resist him running? Yeah, you can certainly
Chase him.
attempt.
Would that be like a prowess resist to like move?
If you
with
do
the
that,
to
if you
catch
do
him?
that, DeBarbery is definitely getting away.
Hmm.
He
Throw his
can't be
arm
in 2
him like
places
a
at
bolo.
once.
That's fair. I mean, I feel like this is a bigger fish situation. Yep.
I mean,
Cool.
go ahead.
Do it. Yeah.
Whoa.
1 stress.
Take 1 stress. Yeah. You drop his arm as it starts turning into like scabs in your hand.
Nasty.
Ugh.
By the time it hits the ground, it just breaks apart into like dried blood. Um, yeah, you chase him. Yeah, I think you run. We see DeBarberry. You run after him. We see DeBarberry, like stand and like she hobbles back into basically the light of the party, and like tries to like make herself look like nothing's happened.
Cole, I'm not phased anymore. I'm yelling to Cole like, I'm fine. Get to Barbary.
I mean, she's back within like visual range of other members of the party, right? That's the time that it takes for for the combat to happen and for you to be okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Let's take a break.
Counterpoint. I was about to say counterpoint. So what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. At this
I'm just
point.
letting you know what the situation is.
Yeah, that's
Let's
fine.
take another break because we're over time for another break, and we'll come back in 5 minutes.
Cool.
Okay.